This is our land, a land of peace and of plenty, a land of harmony and hope. This is our land.
Welcome to 1984, aka the police state. Just kidding, guys. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, guys, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. We get into commentary about politics, true crime, news, politics, and all of that good stuff. And if you would like to join me, I would very much appreciate that. If not, no pressure. Let's just hang out, give the video a chance, and I think you will enjoy yourself, guys. And if you're not new here, and you know, thank you guys so much for being a friend. I really appreciate it. We need all the friends we can get in this day and age that we're living in. Oh, I don't think I said, by the way, I'm Kelly. If you are new here, yeah, that's me. So, thanks guys. I appreciate you guys clicking on the video. We're going to get into a couple topics today, and then we'll be out of here. So, one is kind of an older story, and it is in relation to, or in regards to, 3 cops out of Tyler, Texas, guys, who had some very sticky fingers while serving an eviction warrant at a home there in Texas. So have you guys heard about this story? If not, let me tell you what. This is enough to make your blood boil, guys. So let's get right on into it. I'm going to pull up the story that we're going to start with, and then we'll watch a video, very informative video. And then I want to tell you guys and talk to you guys about another subject that I don't know is getting the attention that it deserves, guys. So stick around for that. And in the meantime, let's get into this here. Okay, guys. Actually, we're going to watch the footage first. So let's just dive right on in, head first, okay? Excuse me.
Some shit here, put it in my pocket. Hold on, don't come down here. Put it in my shirt.
Wow.
Oh. Ray-Bans.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. In late 2020.
Come on. Put some in there. Just put some in there. Put some in there.
Okay. What you got?
Some shit here, put it in my pocket. I can leave it.
Sit in the drive seat. Sit in the drive seat and take it.
Okay.
I'm trying to call it.
With the residents cleared, and before Tyler police were able to arrive on scene,
Put it in my shirt. Hey, Gallon. Hold on.
Oh, you got the cocaine?
Oh.
Yeah, everything here. So,
This can go in here. We set that box right. We set that on that dresser.
what's this?
A box.
I mean, so guys, you know, I didn't give much context before starting this video, and that was for a reason, because the video, it speaks for itself, surprisingly enough. You know, the phrase that a picture is worth 1,000 words, or you know, however many words it's worth. Well, this one right here is worth quite a lot. We have a woman here who just decided that this was the day she was going to stuff as much items as she could from these people's houses into the front of her damn shirt and try to basically rob these people who she was serving an eviction notice on. And the other 2 police officers that are there, one of which I might add, I believe that the gentleman that's there in the closet with her is the actual constable, like the guy, like the head guy, the main guy in charge. Yeah, that's him. He is also participating in this thievery, guys. Utter, just I mean, I just don't even, it's the audacity for me. So here we can see in her hand, she's got like a little box of bullets, 22 rounds. You know, she's stuffing Apple AirPods. She's stuffing sunglasses. Anything she can get her fat, greedy hands on, it's going in there, guys. And what do y'all think of this? I mean, I couldn't believe, I could believe it when I saw this, but I was, I was just pretty angry and shocked, because before she came into the closet, and that's what they were doing outside, they were trying to make sure that her body cam was actually turned off. So there was some pre-planning here, and it makes you wonder, had they, is it possible they've done this before? I would venture on to say probably yes, they have, because she goes into the closet and says, no, it's okay, I turned it off. And then you can hear it coming back on, because God don't like ugly, and so yeah, ma'am, you're caught, okay, by your own self. Look at you in the mirror, girl. I mean,
Hold on. One second, you got this bong. Hold on.
girl. Where's the bong?
Hold on.
I don't feel like it's bong.
I didn't get to check them. Huh?
Oh, you got to be shitting.
Oh, no, I was watching the other bag too. We can roll this out.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. When the cops show up to do an eviction warrant, is that like a free-for-all warrant for them to go through every square inch of your home and search every nook and cranny? Because I'm pretty sure it's not. But again, can we really be surprised that here we are seeing the cops in real time just doing whatever it is that they want to do? Taking it upon themselves to go into every single one of these rooms. They later claimed that they were trying to clear the rooms and make sure that there was nobody hiding in any little crawl spaces or anything like that. But as we can all see from what's going on, that's not what they're doing. They are literally looking for anything that they can find, which they end up finding some drugs and drug paraphernalia and things like that. But I feel that all of those things should be thrown out, because this looks and smells like an illegal search and seizure. But that's just me. You guys let me know in the comments down below what the rules are, if you know them, about eviction warrants, because this doesn't sit right with my soul, okay?
Stuff you ain't never about.
Girl,
It's a small handgun. I can tell you that now.
He probably got it.
I found some bullets. It was bullets on top of that. I didn't go through them.
oh, wow.
Shit.
Yeah, he got
Okay.
it.
Ready?
Yeah. Let me take this.
Okay. So that. These are pills. Hold on.
Here you go.
I know it's in here. It'll be an easy reach.
Oh, wow.
What is this?
Looks like a phone, you dumb
A
bitch.
cell phone or something? Scale. Oh, shoot.
Calculator.
Calculator. It's a cell phone charger. Hold on, wait. What is this? Some gun?
She doesn't even know what a magazine is. Okay, wait, yeah.
No, it's a clip.
To a gun?
A clip?
Yeah, it's a Ruger.
Okay, this is some more.
A clip? A clip? A clip? Guys, these are the people. These are the people that are protecting our cities. These are the people that are supposed to have authority over us. And she doesn't even know what the thing is. She looks at it and says, what is this? Bitch, it's a magazine. And then he calls it a clip. Like his, ghetto terminology self would. And for the longest time, so I can't judge too harshly, but I have corrected myself, because there was a time whenever I was a new gun owner and I was calling them clips as well. And then I was corrected eventually and told that, that's not remotely close to being correct terminology for that, that device, that magazine that you insert into the gun. So I, self-corrected, and I started calling it by the right terminology. This man is a police officer, the constable, and he doesn't even know what a magazine and a clip and the difference is. Okay, these are the people, guys.
Yeah, sheriff's office. Some more money. Yeah. Fine. They, all that in Derek's car.
And she said, I put all of that in Derek's car. So she is going inside, stuffing her little vest, and then going back out and dumping the stuff in the car so she can, basically get as much as possible. She's making multiple trips, if you will. This will be the first vest full of items that she'll take, and then there will be more to come, guys. So she's just letting him know, hey, don't worry. The goods, they're in the car. Everything else is going to be on the report. All the drugs and things that they're finding. But all of the stolen merchandise, that's going in the car.
That's low. I want to come in and start moving. Can y'all stay? I was like, I told her, I said, we'll stay too. I said the 2 hours I guess will start whenever they come in and move. That's her purse looking at. Probably nothing to do.
Not looking at her purse.
Till we told him to get out. That's a little girl purse. What Derek get?
You want to check something?
Let me check because there was a room I didn't check. I don't have one.
She said there's one room I didn't check. So this begs the question, if you guys are trying to clear the rooms and clear the house and make sure there's nobody in and around that bitch, wouldn't that be the first thing that you do? No, instead they start rummaging around through people's shit and trying to steal what they can steal instead of doing their damn jobs. So now we could have a armed killer in the room that she has not checked yet, and I wouldn't feel sorry for near one of them if they got shot by this, person who doesn't exist. I'm just saying. This shows their true motive. Guys, it wasn't to execute an eviction warrant. It might have been the cause of why they were there, but they were, they're criminals of opportunity, guys. They took that opportunity and they seized it.
Good. Yeah. We check these drawers. Yeah, so we got 2 hours.
So this just continues.
Upstairs. Derek, you upstairs?
Going through all of their house.
You found something else?
She continues to find glasses. Let's see, I think right before here. She's stuffing shit now, stuffing more stuff. Makeup. She's going to town.
You still in here? You found something else? This shit ain't even been used. The council?
No, the company.
They can't nobody touch nothing while they put it on the street. Is what I believe. So they can start doing that and we can.
Can't nobody touch nothing, but y'all can, right? Y'all can come in here and rummage all through these people's stuff and take whatever it is that you want to have that you find. But the people who own this property, because they're being evicted, apparently there are people that are going to come and physically move their belongings out of this house. And so once they do that, they can't touch it. The owners of the property. But here you guys are.
So, ooh.
She goes, ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, she's some good lights.
Yeah.
She's going shopping in here. Look at her. Look at little Miss Ma'am.
Yeah, once they start moving on the curb, they can just.
I mean.
Look at that. Oh. There's only what? What's all this? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what's in here.
Girl.
Ray-Bans.
Not two Ray-Bans.
Okay. Oh, what's in here? Hold on, put it right there. How
Oh my god.
Wait.
I mean.
Clean out.
She said we're cleaning out, guys.
Yeah.
They are
Check the
cleaning out.
All right, gang.
And ma'am, why are you so damn out of breath? Are you okay? I mean, I get it probably takes a lot out of a person to just go in somebody's house and steal like this so blatantly. But, I mean, what? Do they not do physical tests to admit people into the police department anymore? Like, I mean, are you having an asthma attack? Are you dying? Like, what is going on? you're breathing heavy in my ear, and I don't like what you're doing. So you're just absolutely and utterly disgusting human being, a pig of a woman. And, you know, I just really can't even look at you right now.
I went through this one. A bunch of phones. A bunch of these too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Thanks for coming in. So 2 hours get started. Shit. All right.
Take a breath.
They can come in. Yeah. Just hot.
Why are you so, like, do y'all see how slow they were going through people's shit? Like, why are you out of breath?
You ain't gonna need to go rest. You need to go sit down and rest a little bit.
Yeah, I need to sit down and rest.
Yeah, go sit down and rest.
Yeah, rest.
I got a little fat or whatever.
That's code. They got code words and shit. That's code for like, go dump the rest of the shit that you just stole so we can go through it later and split it 3 ways, okay?
Pocket. You see the gun he found? He found a pistol.
Where's that?
Outside.
Kitchen, they got a bunch of vitamins and stuff, you know, nothing illegal. They got to start.
Yeah, they got to start.
A few months later, 4 watches, a partial box of .22 caliber ammunition, Apple AirPods, iPhones, MacBooks, shoes, perfume, jewelry, Oakley and Ray-Ban sunglasses, makeup, and a safe containing antique coins, military medals, a diploma, a birth certificate, and a social security card were reported missing, plus another $750 in cash. The Texas Rangers eventually arrested Constables Traylor Harris.
I mean, just wow. So yeah, guys, what do y'all think of that video? It's pretty spectacular to see things like this. You know, you try to be supportive of police, you know, you try to back the blue, if you will, and they make it damn near impossible, especially nowadays when we have all these diversity hires and all these people who are unfit to even be regular human citizens. Nevertheless, police officers who get to enter people's homes and go through their things, or stop them and suppress their civil liberties, potentially. It's disgusting, truly. And if you didn't think that like police needed reform before the whole like George Floyd riots, you might reconsider now, because the police force that we have now in place is not the same police force that we had back then, because a lot of the good cops and the cops who were actually worth the damn have left these departments because they did not want to deal with the bullshit. So this is the sad state of affairs that we have now, guys. This is, like I said, in Tyler, Texas. This guy right here, on the left, this one, he's the actual constable, okay? So this is what we have, guys. Let's get into the article. I just want to reiterate all of this. Okay, the top of the article is just basically like describing like what the scene that we just kind of watched. I'm going to start from right here. This is from KETK.com. The lessee of the residence arrived and told them that she could not find the writ of possession paperwork because someone came and dumped all my stuff. As she left, she was on the phone telling someone that the constable had come in her home, took guns from her home, and dumped all her drawers out. Holman and Banks are seen telling her about cocaine and weed being found inside. When she begins questioning them about opening her drawers, Harris walks away. 40 minutes after the recording started, Tyler police arrive on the scene and Banks takes them to Harris's patrol car to show them the drugs from inside. So basically, okay, so, you know, Banks is the woman. Harris is the main constable guy, like the head guy in charge. And then Holman is just another deputy officer. So she put all the stolen shit inside of Holman's vehicle, and then she put the drugs inside of Harris's vehicle. So that way, whenever the cops got there, she could be like, oh, look at all this stuff we found. Like, this is all going into evidence. Yeah, like, this is, you know, we did a great, you know, look at us. Look at the great job we did over here. Look, you see all these drugs, guys? Yeah, we found those. Pat on the back for us. Meanwhile, they got hot merchandise over there in Holman's vehicle that nobody's going to take notice of because they're not going to say a damn word about all of that shit. They're going to split that up later. Like I said, 3 ways. So, great news here. So, about 10 minutes later, the warrant says that Harris can be seen pulling out a wad of cash from the chest pocket of his constable uniform shirt. Someone made the comment, "You didn't give me none of that," and everyone laughed. The warrant does not state who made the comment. So, did he do this in front of Tyler police also? Because I'd be curious to know that. If that's true, then it seems like there's some corroboration here. It seems like there needs to be further investigation into the other officers that were standing there listening or watching him do this and didn't say a damn word out of their mouth. So Tyler police begin arresting the lessee outside when Banks, the woman, the out of breath woman, when Banks sees this, she runs. Apparently, she runs despite being out of breath from just existing. She runs over to assist with the warrant. The warrant states that it appeared she attempted to turn on her body camera. This action actually turned it off because, unbeknownst to her very slow, retarded ass, it had been on the entire time, which is great. Like, again, retribution, God don't like ugly, all of those things. It's a beautiful thing. And I think it's hilarious that she tried to, like, run into the line of duty. Like, she sees someone being arrested and she's going to turn on her body cam footage at that moment and go run over to help. Okay, girl, you just, oh my God, it's kind of beautiful. It's kind of very beautiful poetic justice. So the recording from Banks's camera stops here. The court documents state that it does not contain all comments made or all things viewed over the course of this recording. So when a Tyler officer was speaking with Banks and Holman said that they were not digging, they were just clearing the house. They just made sure there was no bodies in there. This comment was captured by the officer's body cam footage. The lessee filed a theft report with Tyler police 1 week later, providing a list of all the things missing from the residence, and it included all kinds of shit, guys. I mean, just the audacity. And so, update to this story because, I was checking because, like I said, this is an older story. I believe this happened in like 2021. Let me see the date on this article if it has one. Apparently, it doesn't have one. But this, posted, so November 18th, 2021. So, as of January 25th, 2023. So, this took like 2 years to go through the court system. And the main constable went on trial for this and got probation. So what do you guys think of it, guys? I mean, like, if that was you or me, if that was any one of us, okay, we'd be behind bars. They'd throw us in the slammer and lock away the keys. So is that fair? Is that justice for this choice that was made by these 3 individuals? And I don't know if they have the resolution on the other 2, but the most serious charge was against this constable because he was the, like, elected official in this case. And so he had like the highest bond. He was in the most trouble because he should have been the most responsible. And there he was, basically directing the lady to stuff stuff in her shirt, put it in the car. They had a whole routine. They had a song and dance. Very disgraceful and disgusting. So what do you guys think of it? I would love to know in the comments below. And before we get out of here, guys, I want to bring to your awareness something if you're not already. So, guys, have y'all heard about crime cameras? And if you are aware of this, I would love to know what you think about it. And we're going to get into a couple articles, but I have very many thoughts on this. And it was just kind of brought into my awareness just this past week, honestly. I mean, I have seen these cameras around the city where I live, and, I've always kind of noticed them and just thought that, they were there for purposes of, in some cases they're for traffic. In some cases they might be for like crowd control, or in some cases they might be for tracking down suspects after a crime has been committed. But as it turns out, it's being weaponized now. Guys, would you even wage to guess that the government is now weaponizing these crime cameras and using them in nefarious ways? So let me explain, guys. How would you feel if you knew that the crime cameras that existed in your cities were not being used solely for traffic purposes or to catch criminals after a crime has been committed in an area and then they go back and check those cameras? But how would you feel if you were made aware that the police are actually monitoring these cameras in real time now? And these cameras have advanced technologies that can do things like track people's license plates. all throughout the city. It can store data. It can make records of different pathways that people go. It has facial recognition software in some cases where you can actually be pinpointed on the street. And the cops are now using this as a form of crime prevention, guys. Yes, that's right. You heard me. So we're no longer looking at just catching criminals after the fact. Now we have police officers, you know, these renegades out here that are trying to basically 1984 prevent crime before they're even committed. So we're dealing with thought crimes here, guys. What do y'all think of that? And are you comfortable with something like that? Is that something that you feel should exist in a free and fair society? Because I am absolutely outraged at what I have recently learned and things that I have recently read in regards to these crime cameras, guys. And I think it is alarming. I think that they have been, and when I say they, I mean you know, people in power, people in positions of power, and politicians, people that want to keep control over citizens, people that are authoritarian in nature, that don't want people to be free. They want to, you know, basically pass around dollars from their friends, you know, installing these cameras. They get kickbacks, and then they also get power and control over people, and then they can target certain people. It's all nefarious in nature, and it's all being done by these shady ass people, these shadowy puppet figures that we have no idea who they are. And it's truly sickening that more people aren't in an uproar about this. So I want to see what you guys think, because this has got me heated. I will actually be putting together some sort of speech and planning on going to my local city council to speak about these cameras and to express my utter disdain for them, because I think this is the you know, antithesis of freedom. This is like probably one of the worst things that we have just let happen underneath our nose. Since, you know, some people let, you know, the government lock them down a couple years ago. I was not one of those people. I was never with the COVID bullshit. But it's little things like this, little steps that the government has been taking, you know, just very, very, it's the frog in the pot, right, guys? The boiling frog. They have been slowly inching forward and putting these things into place. If people notice or have any sorts of alarm systems, they're, you know, hand raising that they do, that they'll play it off, they'll placate those people as, well, this is being done for your safety. These are just traffic cameras. These are just, you know, things that can help us catch criminals. But they are actually tracking their citizens. And if they even suspect you to be guilty of something, they can pinpoint you with these cameras. They can trace you. They can follow you, and they can actually pull you over and arrest you, guys. Take you to jail. And if you have any sort of, you know, any sort of like small, whether it be the most innocent thing that you did wrong, you know, they can then encroach upon your civil liberties and, you know, basically make you pay. And they're going to find something to get you for, basically. So this is not the United States, guys. This is not the way that our country should be operating. This is like some communist China shit. So let's get into the article, guys. This is, wait, I want to start with this one right here. Okay, this is from amnesty.org, okay? Surveillance City. NYPD can use more than 15,000 cameras to track people using facial recognition in Manhattan, Bronx, and Brooklyn. The NYPD has the ability to track people in Manhattan, Brooklyn, and the Bronx by running images from 15,280 surveillance cameras into invasive and discriminatory facial recognition software, a new Amnesty International investigation reveals. Thousands of volunteers from across the world participated in the investigation, tagging that many surveillance cameras at intersections across Manhattan. There's about 3,500 in Manhattan. In Brooklyn, there's over 8,000. In the Bronx, there's about 3,500 there. Combined, the three boroughs account for almost half of the intersections in New York City, constituting a vast surface area of pervasive surveillance. You can see from the map here the areas that these cameras are covering. Does this make you uncomfortable now? Like, do you feel uncomfortable now? Does this jive well with you guys? I truly want to know, because I think that some people are going to look at this and not think anything of it, or they're going to dismiss it. But let me pose this to you guys. If you are somebody who is not feeling alarmed by what I'm telling you or what I'm showing you right now, and you're thinking, well, it's really not that big of a deal. Like, if you're not doing anything wrong, then you shouldn't be worried. You shouldn't have anything to worry about if you're not breaking the law. Well, my friends, I would just go on to say, to counter that with, well, you realize that the government and politicians and people like that, they make laws, new laws every day. And most of the time those laws get passed without any knowledge from the general public, because most of the general public's not paying attention. So let's say one day a law gets passed that targets you. And it could be something very, very simple. You know, there was one point in time in our country where seatbelts, it was not illegal for you to wear your seatbelt. Like, you could go in your car and you could just travel without having to strap, this like nylon strap across your body and lock it in place. You know, that was not a crime. Okay. Now the police can stop you and they can take away your civil liberties for those, however long it takes to stop you, and issue you a citation for that traffic infraction. And that is wrong. So they can issue laws where one day something is very innocent and you might think that, oh, this is fine. This will always be legal. Like, this is not something that I have to worry about. And then the next day they'll pass a law making it illegal. And then guess who's going to be the next target? It'll be you. So if you aren't alarmed by what's going on now, just ask yourself if one day you might be targeted by a law that is going to be passed by a crooked politician for nefarious purposes, or whatever purposes there may be, and it could put you under a microscope. And do you want to be under that microscope? Because I don't. So that's all I'm saying, guys. So the sprawling network of cameras can be used by police for invasive facial recognition and risk turning New York City into an Orwellian surveillance city, says Matt Mahmoudi, artificial intelligence and human rights researcher at Amnesty International. You are never anonymous, whether you're attending a protest, walking to a particular neighborhood, or even just grocery shopping. Your face can be tracked by facial recognition technology using imagery from thousands of cameras pointed across New York City. So that's another thing. Even if I'm not doing anything wrong, like if I'm not committing a crime, I don't want to be followed by these fucking cameras. I'm sorry. Like, this is ridiculous. If you have the argument that, well, I'm not doing anything wrong, so whatever, they can surveil me. Like, no, absolutely not. We have the right to privacy also in this country. Do we not? Are we not going to fight for that right as well? I mean, guys, come on. Please tell me y'all are with me on this, because this is one of the most scariest things I've ever really started to look into and realize that it's already being implemented in this country. I mean, this is bad. This is like just as bad as the vaccine mandates were, honestly, truly. This is on the same level, because now you have to worry, about, say you have a drink at the bar or a drink at a restaurant, right? And it's totally innocent. You're not drunk driving, right? But a facial so let's say you're in an outside bar. Okay, let's do it this way. You're in an outside bar drinking with your friends. You drink one beer. Okay, the cameras are watching. Always the cameras are watching. Big Brother is watching you, and a cop sees you, leaving out of the bar, okay, runs your license plate and is able to track you back to that bar, and then go back, watch the camera footage of you consuming a beer, and pulls you over. Boom, automatically. He's got you on a DUI, no matter what you have to say about it, no matter what field sobriety tests you do or don't offer to take, and no matter what kind of breathalyzer you choose to take. Because they will have you on camera consuming an alcoholic beverage and then getting into your car and driving. And you could be stone cold sober. I mean, a lot of guys, they'll drink a beer and it'll be like nothing. It'll be like they drink water. I mean, just think about it, guys. That might sound crazy to you, but it is happening, and it is true, okay? And the same thing, you could go, you could be going for a drive. Like, let's say you decide to take a day trip to Houston, or take a day trip to New Orleans, and they catch you on the highway, and they see your car, and they see you going one way, and then they see it going back the other way in the same day. And then they decide to pull you over and question you about that and ask why you are going certain places for short periods of time. Are you trafficking drugs? Can we search your car? It's not good. It is more than not good. It is the worst, guys. And I think that, I don't know. I mean, I just don't even know where to begin with this. I feel that this is going to be an issue that, like, I'm going to have to, like, really just be advocating for, because I don't agree with this. I think this is totally invasive, totally against everything that our Constitution and our country stands for and has stood for. And I mean, this is some China shit, guys. This is so gross, and nobody should want to be watched. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Like I said, they can find, if they want to find something for you, they will find something for you. And one day they're going to catch you off guard, and you're going to think that you're not doing anything wrong. But I guarantee you guys, you don't know all the laws that are in place in all of your cities. You don't. Nobody does. We all break laws every single day without even knowing it, because there's so many laws on the books. So that is a scary enough thought as it is. And to know that these people are watching, and not only are they now going back and using these cameras for after crime to catch people after they've committed crimes, they are anticipating future crimes, guys. And they are using these cameras to stalk, stop, and utterly, just mess with your life for God only knows what purpose. So I want to show you guys this video. This is one example of one of these cameras and how good they actually are and what they can actually do. This is one in New York, NYPD Argus camera. Okay, look at this. Look at them. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Look at this. And so these cameras can pan all the way around. They can pan up. They can pan down. They can zoom in. They can do a diagram. Okay? I mean, and then they link with each other. So if one runs out of reach, the other one will pick it up. So boom, it spots a target, whether it be a car or a person, and it can follow that person quite literally throughout the city. Okay? I mean, guys, give me some help, please, here. Give me some help. I don't know, like, what even to say about this. It's so disturbing. It's like I'm past the point of, like, normally you guys see me on here and, like, I'll get angry. I'm like past the point of being angry. I'm like, just, when your parents say, like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Like, I'm disappointed. I am very disgusted right now. Look at this. Oh, we see 3 guys, okay? This is an example right here. Okay, they see 3 guys standing around right here next to a van. So in 2.2 minutes, okay, the cops, whoop, whoop, are going to come and roll up on these people and question them and stop them from being able to move about the city, as is their free will and their right to do, because they think that a crime has possibly been committed, or they think that you guys are up to no good. That is bullshit to me. That is just complete and utter nonsense. So guys, let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to link some other articles and stuff, and I'll link this article and the other 2 that we looked at for this video in the description. And I would just love to know your thoughts. I'm going to dive more into some of the different things that the government has, like, taken away from us, and just doing a further deep dive, not necessarily about the cameras, but about other things. And yeah, I want to start having a dialogue about this, because I think it's important, guys. I think a lot of us have just been on autopilot and not really paying attention to what has been going on and what has been being put in place to encroach upon our rights. And I think it's about time that we all start paying more attention. it is definitely about time that I do. So yeah, guys, y'all please let me know in the comments, because it's a scary world we're living in, and to know that this can happen and that you can be targeted like this, I don't like it. I don't like it. So what do y'all think, guys? Subscribe to the channel, please. That's all I have to say. Okay, sorry. This last topic brought me down. What can I say? All right, guys. Until next time, I will see y'all later. Bye.
I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. If you mix brilliance with bravery, that we can ignite something. Even this conversation alone can ignite the people.
The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great. People in this world shun people for being great, for being a bright color, for standing out. But the time is now to be okay to be the greatest you.